Alright guys, it finally is not raining, since it's been raining all week. I have time to be outside and work on stuff and start to work on the cars. Well, this here is the $500 Turbo Challenge car, and it's a 1990 Honda Civic LX 4-door sedan. As you can tell, it is factory red with the factory black interior with power windows and power locks and cruise control, but it's been changed a little. I did get this car on trade. I traded the guy a Ruger 1022 22 rifle and some clips valued at around $120 that I had into it for this car. A few things have been changed and modified, so we actually have to de-modify this car some so we can bring the price of the car down and make it more fair for the challenge. But that's okay. Some stuff we're taking off is super crappy, and it might be better to go back stock, so we're going to give it a try. Alright guys, there you go. Turbo. Already turboed it. It's ready to rock and roll. We're just going to blow it out of the water. Okay, so that's the idea. No hood. I'm going to have it up, out. I'm going to do a top mount. I'm going to have the turbo up in the air. Have a side pipe shooting up. Then I'll just have it root around to an intercooler that sits above it, and then turns and goes in there, probably. Or maybe run down, sit on the bumper, and come back up. Don't know yet. That's to be determined over this next week. And stuff's ordered, so I'm waiting for stuff to show up to see how much room we really got. Alright guys, so here it is. This thing is definitely not perfect. There's a lot of mileage on it. VTEC is not working. There's not a lot of room in these to make things fit. But I think if I take the hood off, I slap a turbo on it, put an overly tall half-core radiator in it that doesn't fit in this car, use my makeshift catch can, re-gap the plugs for the turbo, and try to rig up some piping, I think we could do pretty good. So the goal is, like I said, top mount D series, bring the turbo up to here with a spacer. I'm going to buy 2 of the T3 square pieces, and then buy a piece of square metal that I can just weld, and it'll hold the turbo up here. And then I need to get an abnormally long turbo return feed line, because it has to reach all the way down to the bottom. And I'll just bring the feed up for the turbo just over the top here. I think I'm just buying one of those $30 kits. I'm just trying to find the one with the longest oil return capacity. So the distributor gives me problems sometimes. It smokes really bad, so I don't know if it's a throttle body intake manifold gasket or a throttle body gasket, or if it really is just that the rings are just that bad. So that is the plan for this car. It's going to be awesome. If I get some gas, I'll drive it, because it won't start now, because there's literally no gas, and I just put all my gas in the mower. So that sucks. I didn't think that through. So yeah, we might not drive it tonight since it's getting dark. I need to go do my test runs, my 0 to 60s quarter mile stuff with an app, an online, just mobile app that tracks your racing data. So I think I found the spot I can get to that most of the sheriffs aren't on all the time, that I can just like stop, there's not a lot of people, I can do the run to see how fast I go, and kind of play with it and get it figured out there. So that's next. We're going to take it out. We're going to do some calculated runs. Kind of give you an overview of what I planned for the turbo setup. It should be pretty good shenanigans. Like I said, just throwing it together. Nothing fancy. Everything's eBay. I don't think I'll have $300 or $400 into the whole kit when I buy everything almost new. But I have parts that I basically got for free. I paid next to nothing for. I can use old piping and all kinds of stuff laying around. I think I could cobble something together to make it work with this car. So it's going to be fun, resurrecting the old car, getting it back, putting it back on the road, throwing a turbo out of the hood on it, and see what the old car can do. Okay guys, I do not know what's going on. It doesn't want to start now. I need to see if there's even getting fuel pressure. Let's see if there's anything even coming in. Because it has been sitting, it started right up, and now it wants to be done. Isn't that the story of everyone's life? Alright guys, next day. I got gas in it. I couldn't get it started after I put gas in it yesterday, but now it started. I'll tell you what it was. It was a freaking main relay. It's not mounted right now, and it was not turning on the fuel pump. It was not letting the fuel pump prime, so I was not getting fuel. But now it is running. Okay, let's go drive it. Man, listen to this weldy. Okay, I found that last run, there was a sheriff when I took off and stopped. He kept going when I turned because I acted like I was going into a store. I want to go try to do it again. I got a pretty good stretch here. There's no deer on it yet, and it's not too busy tonight. I'm going to do another run. I finally got VTEC to start working. It was kicking me at 5,000 RPM, and I was not able to get into VTEC. So I was missing, 2,000 RPM. So they were really bad. So I'm going to try it again here. Make sure no one's coming around the turn, stage up. I think the sheriff went on. Hopefully you don't have any problems. And I had an idea. Might be a stupid idea, but I'm not going to try it. I think I'm going to back the car down and just put the front tires on the edge of the cement there. Block the wheels. Put a chain on the back tow hook. Hook it to the van. Pour water on the tires. Overinflate them. And do a burnout. Alright, this may not be the smartest thing. Hooked up to the tow point. It's not rusted, so hopefully it holds as a backup. Wrapped around the bumper and front tire mount. 4-wheel drive engage. E-brake on. In gear. Rocks in front of tires. I think I'm going to put rocks in front of those tires just in case. I'm going to wet it down. And then I'm going to rev it. Dump it. And see what we can get out of this. Well, there was the attempt. There's some black marks down there, some rubber. These old crappy tires are gripping a little bit better. This definitely saved me because the rocks moved with the e-brake, but we tried. So that's what you get. That's what you get. The engine had issues after it died the first time. It didn't want to start again. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to blow it up anymore. I couldn't keep it going high enough. It hit about 3,000 RPM trying to spin, too much grip, and then it would stop. Alright guys, we pulled it off. We did a burnout. We have burnout dust. We officially broke in the garage floor. Look at that. Look at it. We did it. Crappy tires. All season tires. Try to overinflate them to make them do a little bit more. I definitely smell clutch. So I'm glad I didn't burn that up because I just pulled it up there and it worked fine. But yeah, we did it. Yes! Roasting tires. So next time, hopefully with the turbo, we can get it going, get it spooled, and keep it burning. Burn them suckers. It will be awesome. Maybe not catch on fire, because I want to catch my house on fire. It's not done yet. Ever will ever. And that's wood, and I don't want that to burn. But there. Alright guys. I want to end it there. Alright. There you go. That's the $500 cheap turbo challenge car burnout attempt with how it was and new oil, and finally get it running and getting things fixed on it. So definitely more to come. If you want to see it light up the tires with the turbo on it, then you want to follow the series over the next month. We have stuff going on. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. I'll have people here helping me. It's going to be fun. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.